Welcome back to the channel. Please indulge me as we go back to 1999 and do an unboxing of this vintage gear, the Digitech RP2000. If you're interested, stick around. Now, I do like to keep the original boxes on all my gear just because it's easier to ship in, and I picked this up used. Let's take a look. It's always nice when it comes with an instruction manual, black and white, power supply, and the unit itself. Move that out of the way. Very nice looking, clean piece of gear. And we'll keep the instructions handy in case we wanted to look up some features and stuff. But what I really want to do is just plug it in and listen to some of the presets. And this was released in 1999. I'm sure the reason it's called the RP2000 was because the year 2000 was upon us. It was late 99 when it was released. So calling it the RP2K was probably the plan there all along. And this, definitely uses a proprietary power supply. So if you pick up one of these, make sure it includes the power supply or plan on buying one aftermarket. They're not super expensive, but it does add to the cost of getting a unit like this used. And this thing powers directly onto PDL STL. So I don't know if it's has a previous user setup or not. Or what a big horking unit. Heavy duty metal unit for sure. Bypass. Okay, and DA solo. Classic. Just volume. I like Limpy. Tweedy. Just your Fender Tweed. Matchbox. Does a nice job at a stack. Okay, there's absolutely no reverb coming from the amplifiers. It's plugged into two Bugera tube amps. All the reverb's coming from these presets here. Slapback echo. I like that. Nah. No. MK Boogie. That doesn't sound good. This is a real stare at the floor kind of sound, but I like it. Okay, so we got 64 presets. Okay, let's try out the tuner, see how that works. Not bad. I don't understand how this learn a lick thing works at all. I did look it up in the manual, and it's not really a looper. It's more of a you record from a CD through the auxiliary in, or yeah, the jam along input. So it's not. Yeah, it's not a looper. So I figured out how to do the banks. As you go up and down, it tells you what banks you're in. Vintage, jazz, clean, expression, stars, amps, modern, rock. So you go to rock, you can hit your thing and so you can use this to switch the banks and pick the bank from there, or you can just spin this. If you do it on tabletop like I am right here, it's much easier just to run through all those. And then you get to, I don't know if these are the presets or there's a bank of presets, and then there's a duplicate bank of presets. And you can change the presets and make them whatever you want, rename them, you can erase them all. But there's two banks of duplicates. One you can change, one you can't. Looking at the features across the board, you can make this a pedal board, so to speak, and I'm not sure how to do that because I don't read instructions. So yeah, I'm going to have to read the instructions to actually figure out how to use it, but I understand that you can program this to use it as a pedal board, with each pedal being a different effect off and on that you've set up here. But I'm sure again that that's all in the instructions, which, you know me, I just toss aside. I don't actually need them. But the instructions will go over all of this. Now, yeah, these older machines weren't as intuitive as they are today, so I was never a fan of the Digitech layout like this. I mean, it just doesn't work for me. But they've used that on all their RP types. Yeah, like this RP100 here. Same layout, just a smaller pedal. But it is what it is. So anyhow, I just showed you very minimal features of this unit. I was fortunate enough to get the instructions with it because I think I'm going to need them. But all in all, for a unit from 1999, we'll just say year 2000, 25 years later, does it still hold up? And I think the answer is yes, it does. The tones that are in there aren't horrible. Maybe it's my ear because I don't hear so good, but it sounds okay to me. If you could pick one of these up for a few bucks, by all means, go for it. Just make sure you got the power supply. Would you put it on your rig? Probably not. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. So I want to thank you for tuning in and just watching me ramble over this vintage RP2000 from Digitech that I picked up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, take a moment to like and subscribe. It's the metric thing that drives YouTube, and it really just helps me out. There'll be no links in the description because you can't buy these anymore. But they are used on Reverb and eBay and probably on Craigslist and anywhere you look. So if you're interested, just hit the used market. You certainly can find one. Just don't pay too much. So until next time, enjoy your vintage gear and peace.